Williams wants to hash out some more Tiger Woods stuff. He wants to bring up some more Tiger Woods talk. Because he thinks he can persuade me that the black box doesn't matter. He thinks he can persuade me that Tiger Woods wasn't drunk. He thinks he can persuade me that Tiger Woods was not speeding. Wyatt?
No, not at all. No, not at all.
Wyatt, let's go ahead and rehash this Tiger Woods thing, since you are really, really excited about this. I can see it in your face. I can feel it through the screen that you want to talk Tiger Woods. 87 mile an hour.
I'm not excited about the situation. I'm just.
You are excited that Tiger Woods was going 87 miles an hour downhill in a 45 mile an hour speed limit posted zone and hit a tree head on going 75 mile an hour. What?
I thought it was 30, wasn't it? It's a 30 mile an hour speed zone.
Per the ESPN article that I saw, it said 45 mile an hour speed limit. So I'm going off the article.
Still, he's doubling it. That's ridiculous.
So what are your thoughts on it?
Oh, crazy. That's wild. I mean, just I'm speechless, honestly, when I found out all this. I didn't think that there was any kind of foul play, maybe just some kind of an incident on a morning just driving, but now as we find out the police report, they say that he was going in the upper 80s on speed
87.
And took a turn, exactly. And so he pinballed and hit three separate things. It's like a curb was one of them. There was some kind of a sign and then another object. I'm not sure what it was. And he hit all of them. And still, after hitting three things, hits a tree at 75 mile an hour. Did you guys see where they said that he showed zero signs of braking and he only showed signs of accelerating?
Well,
I don't know how they test that, but they looked at his tire tracks and there was zero braking at all. He didn't brake once. He actually accelerated.
Well, so fun fact is I work for a car manufacturing. I do software and like engineering for a said car manufacturer place here in Louisville, Kentucky. And those black boxes track everything. They track from when you buckle your seatbelt, if you're accelerating, if you're braking, if you're using your blinker, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So they probably pulled the black box information there, Wyatt, and they knew that he never took his foot off the gas, or that, or just maybe he just passed out and, the foot went down.
I don't think he was intoxicated.
I'm not saying he was, but sometimes you have like a heart attack or a stroke, or something that causes you to pass out.
I
guarantee he was listening to Sammy Hagar and I Can't Drive 55.
Jesus Christ.
So I actually had that song queued up, getting ready to play.
But
neither one of you are old enough to remember that song.
I play that song at least twice a week.
Really?
I only listen to old songs, man. I was riding home from school today and listening to Motley Crue, and I turned on some AC/DC. That's all I listen to, man.
You say old, to me, that's like Beatles, Rolling Stones, The Doors. That's old to me.
I listen to the Beatles. I don't really listen to Rolling Stones. That's not really for me, but the Beatles are all right. I don't mind the Beatles. I'm not a big fan of the Stones, though.
I'm a couple of songs by the Stones.
There are a couple of good songs, but I was never really I've never been a die-hard guy for it. You know what I mean? I like the Beatles. I like the Beatles a lot. Motley Crue is really good. AC/DC is great. You got your Leonard Skinner is awesome.
Drew says he remembers when that song came out. I Can't Drive 55. Way to age yourself there, Drew.
Great song.
I believe my dad was a teenager when that song came out.
But speaking of driving,
I'm not
Tiger Woods.
That old for your dad.
Yeah. So speaking of driving and Tiger Woods, I was in the studio today at school, and they had the television on for that, for the sheriff to do his briefing of everything that had happened. And I was just in awe. I just couldn't believe it. I don't think that he was intoxicated at all, because he was on his way to play golf with Justin Herbert and Drew Brees. So I don't think that there was any kind of, I don't think that there was any foul play involved. I think that he was just, most likely, in my opinion, I think he was probably running late and just flying, I'm not, I don't drive like that, but I know that there are a lot of people out there who, get late and then just fly down the road.
Bottom of the screen.
No, I just speed. I'm never late. I'm never late because I do speed. But the thing is, I semi agree with Wyatt. So um, uh, there was a situation where a high school kid was in his vehicle. They were trying to run to go get lunch, get back to school, and it was a main road in a town. He was doing about 85, I believe, is what they estimated, and he hit a car and ended up killing an elderly lady. And they like estimated basically like he hit the car at like 75 miles an hour. You know, could it have been careless driving like that? Absolutely, it could have.
I just don't know. Are they going to charge him with anything? Like, what
They
are
said
what are
no
the
ticket will be issued. They're saying
like?
no tickets will be issued.
Is it kind of just like a hey? I think he already got enough. Like both of his legs are broken. Is that kind of what it is? Like a pity situation?
No, it is a celebrity status issue. Let's just be flat out
That's-
honest. Like
okay,
if
You and I would
that's
be
true.
standing in the courtroom in a wheel. Well, we wouldn't be standing. We'd be in a wheelchair, and they'd be like,
Exactly.
"Oh, here's what we're throwing at you."
correct
Yeah.
me if I'm wrong, that
this,
is so anything above 20 mile an hour below the speed limit. Correct me if I'm wrong, but that is a felony
Reckless
assault
driving.
with a deadly weapon, isn't it, or something like that?
Oh, I don't know if it's a
if
deadly
you hit
weapon.
somebody, yeah.
I think it's just reckless driving.
When I got because when I got pulled over, I doing 93. I was 28 over, and I think they suspended my license for like 10 days. It was like a $450 fine.
Oh, here's a
Yikes.
slap on the wrist, Tori. You can't drive for 10 days. Darn it.
Well, they said the DMV will let you know when your 10-day suspension will happen, and I never got a letter. So I'm like, okay.
Better safe than sorry, just not to drive for the next month, right? But, Man Hour Nation, thank you for checking out that clip. If you're interested in watching the full show, the link is in the description. Click on it, hit that like button, share it with a couple friends, and as always, Man Hour Nation, rise up.